Hello students, let us start exercise 8.1 of chapter 8 Introduction to Trigonometry. First of all, let us remind our basic formula for the trigonometry. Some people have curly brown hair, through proper brushing. Let us pick first letter of each: S, P, H, C, B, H, T, P, B. This will help a lot to solve our questions. Also students, we must know what is the Pythagoras theorem, because it will also be used in this exercise to find the dimensions. So this one side is called hypotenuse, you already know, and this is base and this is perpendicular. We know by Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABC we can find the value of hypotenuse, as hypotenuse is the longest side of a right angle triangle. So we can write h square is equal to p square plus b square, meaning hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of squares of remaining two sides. Or we can also write it as h is equal to p square plus b square under the root. Similarly, we can find the value of perpendicular. P stands for perpendicular. That will be hypotenuse square minus base square. Or we can say perpendicular is equal to hypotenuse square minus base square under the root. Similarly, base square is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. Or we can say base is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square under the root. So by using these three formulas, we have to find the missing side of a right angle triangle in exercise 8.1. Here I am taking question number 1. In question number 1, in triangle ABC, right angle at B, the right angle is given at point B. So we have to draw the figure of a right angle triangle, mark 90 degree here and give name this point as B. And remaining two points are A and C. So we can write AC here or A here. These points are of your choice. You can mark anywhere if the figure of the question is not given. Here AB is 24 centimeter. This one side is given to us and BC is given to us 7 centimeter. And we have to find sine A cos A. We have to find sine A and value of cos A. Also we have to find sine C and cos C. So the figure which we have drawn, from this figure we can find the value of sine C and cos C, because angle C is in base. So we can write T ratio for this one angle. For angle A and C we have to rotate this triangle. But before that, let us find the missing side, that is AC. So by Pythagoras theorem we can find AC is equal to, that will be BC square plus AB square under the root, and it will be 7 square plus 24 square under the root. So AC will be 49 plus 576 and this is 625 under the root. So therefore by taking square root of 625 we will get 25 centimeter. So our missing side is 25 centimeter and we can write it here now. Now what we have to do here, we can find the value of sine C, and sine C will be P by H. So in given triangle P means perpendicular is 24 and hypotenuse is 25, and for cos C B by H, and it will be 7 by 25. So what we have to do for sine A and cos A? we can draw this triangle again. Now I am taking A in base and C will be at the top. Again B is of 90 degree. Now write down the dimensions again. Because we have rotated the triangle, so AB is now in base. So this is 24 centimeter and this is 7 centimeter. So now sin A के लिए we have to see at figure number 2. From figure 2 we will write sin A and cos A. And this is our figure 1. So we have calculated these values from figure 1 because in figure 1 angle C was in base. Now in figure 2 angle A is in base and we can write the T ratios for this one angle, that is angle A. So it will be perpendicular or hypotenuse. Now our perpendicular is 7 and hypotenuse is 25. Cos A is B by H. Now our base is 24 and hypotenuse is again same. Also remember students, when you rotate the triangle, hypotenuse never changes. That is always same. Question number 2. Here the figure is given and we have to find tangent P and tangent R. Cot R, sorry. Tangent P and minus cot R. So it means we need T ratio tangent for angle P and cot हमें चाहिए R के लिए. Now the in given figure R is in base, so we can directly write the value of cot R. To find tangent P we have to rotate this triangle and then we will write the value of tangent P. But in given triangle the base is not given. So first of all we have to find the value of QR, that is base, by applying Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem in triangle PQR, now we have to find QR. So it will be PR square, meaning hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square under the root. So QR will be 13 square minus 12 square under the root, 169 minus 144, and QR will be 25 under the root and it will be 5 centimeter. So now we are having all three sides of our right angle triangle. So from figure 1, we can find cot R. Now cot R is base by perpendicular, so 5 by 12. Now for tangent P we are drawing the figure again, or you can think or change the names automatically by your own. So now 12 centimeter will be here and 5 centimeter here, 13 is hypotenuse. So value of tangent P will be perpendicular over base, 5 by 12. And we have to find tangent P minus cot R. It will be 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 and it will be equal to 0. So tangent P minus cot R is equal to 0. The point which we have to remember in this exercise students, अबाउट दिस वन एक्यूट एंगल की जो टी रेशो आपको फाइंड करना है वो एक्यूट एंगल पी के लिए या आर के लिए. तो वेन एवर यू आर फाइंडिंग इट फॉर आर, सो आर शुड बी इन बेस. तो टू ब्रिंग आर इन बेस यू हैव टू रोटेट योर ट्राइंगल. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. इफ साइन ए इज इक्वल टू 3/4, calculate cos A and tangent A. Here see, sin A is given. So it means in base the angle or the letter which we have to mark, that will be A, and remaining 2 points we can take any letter. Suppose this is B and this is C. Now sin A is 3/4. So it means perpendicular by hypotenuse is given to us. Because no unit is there, so we have to take perpendicular as 3K and hypotenuse as 4K. Now we are left with base, and base की value जो है हमें cos A and tangent A, for both we need this. So by Pythagoras theorem, first of all we will calculate the value of base, that is AB. So by Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC, AB will be AC square minus BC square under the root. Here AC is 4k whole square, 3k square of 3k, and we get 16k square minus 9k square, and we get 7k square. When we take square root of 7k square, it will become root 7k, because 7 is not a square number, so root sign will be there, and square root of k square will be k. So AB is under root 7k. We can write this value here. Now putting these values for cos A and tangent A. Cos A is base over hypotenuse. Here base is root 7k and hypotenuse is 4k. So k will cancel out and it will be under root 7 by 4. And for tangent, 3k by root 7k. K cancel and it will be 3 by root 7. So this is our question number 3. Question number 4. 15 cot A is equal to 8. Find sin A and secant A. We have to find remaining two t ratios, sin A and secant A. But before that, let us draw the figure. Here cot A is given. So it means the angle is A in base. And obvious है कि it is a right angle triangle, so I am taking B as 90 degree and C is another acute angle. And now there is given 15 cot A 8. So first of all, what we have to do? We have to shift 15. We can write it as cot A is equal to 8 by 15. And cot A is base by perpendicular. So it means base is 8k and perpendicular is 15k. So on the basis of this, first of all, from triangle ABC, we have to find the value of AC by using Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABC, AC will be 8k square plus 15k square under the root. Students, remember to put the square on complete base, not only on k. So it will be 64k square plus 225k square, and AC will be 289k square under the root. And we all know that 289 is square of 17 and k square is square of k. So we get AC is equal to 17k. Now I can write this value here and we can find the value of sin k and secant A. So sin A will be, and A is in base, and T ratio bhi we have to find the angle for the angle A. It will be perpendicular over hypotenuse. So we get it as 15 by 17. And next ratio that we have to find is secant A. And secant A is reciprocal of cos. And cos is base over hypotenuse. So this will be hypotenuse over base. Here 17k by 8k. So we get secant A is equal to 17 by 8. Similarly, we can do question number 5. Here secant theta is given 13 by 12. तो it means ये जो theta है that we have to mark in base. Now letter is not given but angle is given. So we will write theta here and we can give any name to the vertices of these triangles. Students, always remember sometimes the angle is given by the name of the vertex of the triangle, and sometimes we can give any name to our acute angle. So I am writing it as B, A and C. Again secant theta. Secant means hypotenuse by base is given to us. So this will be 13k and base will be 12k. Now by Pythagoras theorem we can find the value of perpendicular. So by Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABC, where angle B is of 90 degree, we can find BC is equal to AC square minus AB square under the root, and it will be 13K whole square minus 12K whole square under the root. So after calculation it will be 169K square minus 144K square, and it will be 25K square, and square root of 25K square is 5K. So we get the BC as 5K. Now I have to find all trigonometric ratios. All means there are 6 trigonometric ratios. So one trigonometric ratio, that is secant theta, is given to us. We have to find remaining 5. So first of all I am going to calculate cos theta, and we know cos theta is reciprocal of secant theta. So it will be 12 by 13. Now sin theta, it will be P by H, and perpendicular is 5K, hypotenuse is 13K. 5 by 13. Now we can find directly cosecant theta from sin theta. It will be H by P, and that will be 13 by 5. Now we are left with tangent theta. So tangent theta is perpendicular or base. That is 5K by 12K. That will be 5 by 12. And now the last ratio, that is cot theta, B by P, and it will be 12 by 5. Question number 6. If angle A and B are acute angles. So in a right angle triangle, A and B are acute. So we can take C as a right angle, and we can mark A here and B here. And these two angles are acute angles. And in this triangle we are given that cos A is equal to cos B. It is given to us. So from given triangle we can write the value of cos A, because angle A is in base, and cos A is AC by AB. And now we can write cos B also. When we rotate this triangle, base will become BC and hypotenuse will remain same, that is AB. So we get AC is equal to BC. So it means we have the two sides of given triangle equal, AC and BC. So it means triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Therefore its base angles will be equal, or we can say angle A is equal to angle B. Angle opposite to equal sides. The angle opposite to side AC is angle B, and angle opposite to BC is angle A, or we can write it as angle A is equal to angle B. Very simple question. Question number 7. Now cot theta is given to us, that is 7 by 8, and we have to find 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, and in second part we have to find the value of cot square theta. So let us directly find here first of all the value of cot square theta. So cot square theta will be square of 7 by 8. So therefore cot square theta is equal to 49 by 64. Here we have solved part number 2. But for past part 1, I need sin theta and cos theta. So let us draw the triangle. And cot theta is base over perpendicular. So it means base will be 7K, because unit is not given, so we have to write K. And perpendicular will be 8K. Now we can give any name to the vertices of triangle, but acute angle in base is theta. So we can find by Pythagoras theorem value of BC. So therefore BC will be AB square plus AC square under the root, and it will be 7K square plus 8K square under the, complete under the root. It will be 49 plus 64, 113K k square under the root. Now 113 is not a square number, so root sign will be there and it will be value k. So we can write it as 113 root 113 k. Now we can find the value of sine theta. Perpendicular over hypotenuse. 8k by 113 root k. It will be 8 by under root 113. And cos theta will be base over hypotenuse. 7k by this. And we get 7 by root 113. Now we are having the value of sine theta and cos theta. So we can solve part 1. Here part 1 is 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So we can apply the identity here. Which one identity of algebra? A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So our numerator will become 1 square minus sine square theta and denominator will become 1 square minus cos square theta. We know square of 1 is 1. So it will be 1 minus sine square theta by 1 minus cos square theta. Now we can put the values of these t ratios as 1 minus 8 by 100 root 13 square. 1 plus 7 by, this is minus and square. Whenever we solve it, we will get 1 minus 64 by 113. 1 minus 49 by 113. Now by taking the LCM as 113, we can solve these. It will be 113 minus 49. So we get 49 by 113 and 64 by 113. We can easily solve them. It will be 49 by 113 into 113 by 64. We have to make its reciprocal and the finally value will be 49 by 64. So this was your question number 7.